Hello, everyone. It is EJ Brad from EJ Brad and Kai. I hope everyone's doing well today. Want to see who's going to join me today. I am live here for my concierge tip of the week. So, hope everybody had a good Sunday and want to see who's going to join us today. This is my first time doing this segment live. So, I hope everyone can see me. I'm adjusting here. So, hope everybody can see me pretty well. How is everybody doing? If there's anybody out there, just say hello. Give me a shout out. Tell me what you're doing today. Tell me if you like this series, Concierge Tip of the Week. We just started it, and if you want you to see more of this, just rewind so you can see all of it. You know, we're doing a lot of things here. Um, Kai is also with me in the background. Say hey, Kai.
Hey,
So he's the background. Do want to talk about some of the things before I get started that we're doing. We're starting to do more material these days, so we got a lot planned. Um, we just came back from a trip, so you'll see some other videos soon. And Kai has his music out under RB2G. And you can get that on Spotify, on Apple Music, and it is titled This Is Me. Right, This Is Me. All right, so make sure that you catch that. And if there's anybody out here, say hey. So I'm going to give it a few minutes, see, if somebody joins us. There's Kai. All right, so going to check and see if anybody joins us today. Already 2 minutes into this live, and I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. I have Isabel C here. Hey, Isabel C. I see you. How you doing? Hope all is well. All right. Yeah. So you're the first one in here. So welcome to this live. And we're going to get started pretty soon. This is my concierge tip of the week. I usually film it, but we just got back in town, so I wanted to make sure that you were informed this week. So we're going live right now. And going to talk about some different things today. So my topic this week is things to do in Las Vegas besides gamble. Now, everybody loves to gamble. Some people don't like to gamble. And there's slot machines, there's tables, there's craps, there's blackjack. People go hard, sometime on the gambling. And we're penny slot people ourselves. But there are so many, oh, there's the light. Hey, there are so many things that you can do besides gamble in Vegas. And a lot of people don't know that. So I want to give you 5 different categories of things to do in Vegas. So we're going to start with our first one, which are shows. Now, there are plenty of shows in Vegas. There are concerts. There are a lot of artists that have residencies. For instance, Usher is right there right now. R&B singer Usher. He is at the Caesar's Palace. Sorry, at Caesar's Palace. Had a little brain freeze there. At Caesar's Palace, and he has a residency there. So he is actually there right now. Also, there's a new complex that opened up called Resorts World, which is a resort with 3 different hotels, 3 different Hilton properties. Shout out to Hilton Hotels. And they have some residencies coming up soon. So I know Celine Dion will be there, Carrie Underwood, Katy Perry, and many others. So make sure to check your local listings for those shows coming up. So there's also magic shows that are in Vegas. There's David Copperfield, that's at MGM Grand. There's Chris Angel, the illusionist / magic magician, and he is at Planet Hollywood. So those are some magic shows that are going on right now. And then there's tons of other ones as well. There's also comedy shows. There's puppet shows. There are adult shows, like your Triple X, your dancers. You have the Chippendales. You have the Black Magic Live. There's so many different things out there. There's also the Cirque du Soleil show. So if you haven't seen a Cirque du Soleil show, make sure you go see one. Unfortunately, we haven't seen one yet, but that's something in the future that we might do. So you might catch one. But they have Ka, they have Absent. That's another one. They have MJ Live, Michael Jackson, kind of like a what they call those, Kai, the hologram. Yeah, like hologram of Michael Jackson. So they have that in Vegas, and I think there's 2 different shows of that. So yeah, so make sure that you tune in. All right, so enough about shows. We're going to go on to something else. So the next thing is there are a lot of free activities in Vegas. People think that you have to spend a lot of money. I see that Kai 2G, the moderator for this segment here. And make sure you do follow us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and TikTok. We are on everything. So make sure you check us out. And I hope more people will join in, but I'm so glad to see Miss Isabel C. So back to what I was saying. So we were talking about free activities. Now, like I said, people think that, oh, you have to spend so much money. And, it can be costly in Vegas, but there are some things that you can do for free. For one, there's the Bellagio Hotel, which is beautiful in itself. And most of the major hotels on the Strip, they have such beautiful architecture. And the Bellagio is one of those. There's the Venetian, the Palazzo. There's the Mirage. The Mirage has a giant fish tank when you go to check in. It's right behind the front desk agents. You also have the volcano show at the Mirage. But back to the Bellagio. Now, at the Bellagio, they have a water show outside with their water fountains, and the water dances to the music. So it is definitely something to see. And they have their world famous conservatory. So the conservatory has beautiful flower displays. It's themed every season. They change it all the time. And it's something that is beautiful. Sometimes it's Asian themed. They have a lot of different colors and water, displays, water fountains. It is gorgeous. So that's something definitely you have to see as well. There's also the, if you're walking the Strip, there's also in downtown Las Vegas, there is the Fremont experience. So if you don't know what that is, it is the old downtown Las Vegas that began before the big Strip that you know today. And there's a lot of the old school hotels, classic hotels, with the classic lights, but they have this laser show called the Fremont Experience. So it's this all enclosed, like, guess you want to say like a long canopy with lights with a giant screen on top of it. That's the way to describe it. And they have shows there also. So it's like these laser shows with lots of music. It's like a club out in the street. It's really cool. So that's something that you can do. And that is for free. There's also a place called Container Park, which is downtown as well. And Container Park is like a little retail shops, the souvenir shops. They have little restaurants, and it's a little further down from the Fremont Experience, about maybe 6 blocks, if that, 5 or 6 blocks. And it's kind of like an escape from, like, if you don't want to get into all the loud music. But their featured attraction is the giant praying mantis. So there's this giant praying mantis electronic sculpture, I guess you'll say. And the antennas on top of the praying mantis, they light up. It's like an electrical force that goes through the antennas. So they have that up until I think around 11 p.m. So that is something. And the Bellagio show also runs like every half an hour. And I think that starts at that's all day, and then I think the volcano show starts at 7 p.m. at the Mirage, and I think that's every half an hour as well. So those are some great things that you can see in Vegas for free. Now we're gonna move on. Now, if you like some things that are different that you said, oh, I didn't know I can do that in Vegas, you have the zip lines. And there's a few zip lines in Vegas. So the one that we tried, Kai and myself, is the Slotzilla zip line, which is at downtown on Fremont Experience. And it goes all across that lighted laser display. So can you imagine if they having this light display and you are flying across on the zip line? I mean, it's a lot of fun. We were scared, to be honest. Afterwards we was a little shooken up, but it was fun. You can say that I did that. If it's something that you've never done before, your adrenaline rush will be sky high. I'm telling you, it's really something. So make sure you check that out. Also, there's a zip line at the Link Hotel, which is the Link Experience. So there's a hotel called the Link, and they have this zip line called Fly. I think it's called Fly Zip. And it is fairly new, about a couple years old, and you can actually sit on while you're doing your zip line. You can be holding on, just standing, straight up and down, or you can lay like Superman style, which is kind of cool. So they have that as well, and that is at the Link Experience Hotel that's on the Strip. So you have one on the Strip and then one downtown. And also at the Link, while I'm talking about the Link Hotel, there is a giant Ferris wheel called the High Roller. Now that High Roller is amazing. It's like a 20-story Ferris wheel with these huge cars that you stand in. And I don't know if they started back up yet, but when Kai and myself went for his birthday one year, they had the package that you can buy, and you can get it on Groupon. You can also get it on Vegas.com, where you can, for one fee, it takes 30 minutes to get around on the wheel because it goes slow, but it's one of the best views ever. And for a fee, you have a bartender that will be on there with you. He has a roll card with all his liquor, and he will serve you drinks for 30 minutes, unlimited. That's right, unlimited. So he'll say, okay, who wants rum and Coke? You raise your hand, he pours the drinks, and there you go. Who wants a vodka and cranberry? Raise your hand, he pours it, and he gives it to you. And so that's how he kind of works. So that way you can get more drinks in. So by the time you get around that Ferris wheel, the High Roller, you are feeling pretty good. I'm telling you, it is something to experience. So Vegas has so much to experience. That's why you don't have to gamble. If you're not a gambler, you have so much to do. It's the possibilities are endless, really. But I'm only giving you just a few things. So I'm going to talk about another area. And speaking of area, it's called Area 15. So not Area 51, like where they say the aliens are, but this is called Area 15. And it is very close to the Strip. It's a short Uber ride right there, maybe like 5 to 8 minutes in an Uber, if that. And it is a huge complex that looks like a factory kind of with the building, but it's a whole experience of interactive things. Oh, yes, Isabel, you have to go. I'm telling you, you will enjoy yourself immensely. Like everything and actually, to be honest, every time Kai and myself go back every year for his birthday, sometimes twice a year, because we do our videos. Every time is a different experience. Each and every time. Every time we find something to do. Every time we find something that we didn't see before. Every time, it's just always something. Like I'll give you an example, Resorts World. That's the huge complex I was talking about. It opened June 24th. So just last month. So we were so excited. We wanted to go to the grand opening, but unfortunately we couldn't make it. But it was beautiful. The architecture, it is just amazing. Like it's things like that that you don't see anywhere else. It is just phenomenal. So back to what I was talking about. We were talking about Area 15. So they have these experiences. You do purchase a general ticket for just entering the Area 15. But they have all these different experiences. They have a zip line that goes around the whole building. They have a virtual reality like flying. It's like wings, and you're flying over different parts, different major cities, over New York City and different buildings. So it's like you're actually flying. They have something called Wink World, which we experienced, which was like a lighted art display. So they had 6 rooms, and it's only 4 people that can be in a room at a time. So it's 4 of you that go in. They close the door off, and it shows you like it's dark, and then all of a sudden all these amazing lights, and they're made of paper and different types of shapes, and they dance. And I mean, it was amazing. It was amazing. So that was one of the experiences. They have a Van Gogh experience, which is great, I heard. And they have several more. And then one of their featured ones that a lot of people have been talking about is a Mega Mart, which is like this retail slash grocery store type of experience. You go into different coolers and you're in another part of the room, and it's like really something. Yeah, there's Kai. Hey, Kai. Did you want to add something?
I don't understand. Why do I say something?
Okay, also, Kai says on the chat, and I want you to make sure that you check out his instrumental album. It is called This Is Me, and it is RB2G. That is his artist name. And it's on Apple Music and Spotify. And you must check it out. It is fantastic. He is such a talented artist. So a lot of his music you'll hear excerpts from his music, samples of his music on some of our videos, like in the beginning. But you must check out his album. It is phenomenal. All right, so Area 15. Make sure you go. Oh, and also, like every Saturday night, I believe it is, they have a live DJs, and they have like a party out in the parking lot, inside and outside the building. So that is something that they just added a couple months ago. So I think that goes all summer long or all year long, but it is something that is great as well. So you all must get to Vegas. If you haven't been to Vegas, you are missing out. Let me tell you.
Oh, yeah. Also, check out Fremont. They have plenty of free concerts and events going on there, too. We saw one there while we was there.
Oh, that's right. The live music that they have, because they have these stages, these platforms that's always there. And and the music is loud. When I tell you, it's like you're at a full stadium and everybody's just partying. You can take your drinks from one venue to the next. It is just really amazing. Now, speaking of drinks, I did want to talk about nightlife because that's something I didn't talk about. Now, nightlife, every hotel has a hotel bar. They may have 1, 2, or 3, just depending on how big the hotel is. Some of them are themed as based on the hotel. And also up and down the strip, you have daiquiri bars and martini bars. And we went to a cool martini bar that was at the Link Experience. Now, the Link also has what is called the Link Promenade. So it's like a bunch of shops and, different stores, different things, restaurants. And they have this thing called, it's sugar. And it's like a huge candy store with all like giant sized candies and, candy bars and lollipops and gummy bears, huge. So it's like this huge store, and they're giant sized candies. Well, upstairs from that is a candy martini bar, and we got a chance to experience it, and it was great. Now it's expensive. Do want to let you know that it is expensive, but it is phenomenal. Like the presentation, it is, and it's just a cool place to hang out, and have your nice little martini. So, and they have small ones, they have large ones. So like the one that we had was a smaller one, was $19. The huge one is $45. Yes. So, but it's a big one. Like you can share it with other people. So kind of cool thing to do as well. Also, they have Margaritaville. Now, you may have heard of Margaritaville because they do have them in other cities, but the one in Vegas is pretty cool. They have a few there in Vegas. And of course, the famous Fat Tuesdays. Fat Tuesdays is popular there. There's always a line to get I don't think we've ever had anything from Fat Tuesdays because it's always a long line. Always. Always. So that are some of the things that you can do in Vegas besides gamble. Now, if you want to gamble, of course you're going to gamble because I did. I did pretty good. Slot machines, like I said, we love them. They have slot machines everywhere, including the airport. So you definitely can do that. But these are some of the things that you can do. When people say, oh, all you do is gamble. No, I do this, 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 this. You'll have a whole list and they'll be looking like, that's in Vegas? Yes, it is in Las Vegas. All right. Also, before I go, there are some things that are close to Vegas as well that you could rent a car and go quick to, like the Hoover Dam. They have these 7 stones, these colorful stones. It's kind of like Stonehenge, kind of. And you can take a quick trip to LA too, because it's not that far away. So when you think about traveling to Vegas, think about other things that you can do. Plan your trip if you want to plan it, or just be spontaneous and walk around Vegas and do all the things and see the wonderful things that there are there to see in Las Vegas. It is our favorite vacation spot, and we will keep on going back. All right. So I want to thank you for joining us today. Isabel C., thank you. And hope that you will watch this live. There's Kai right there. We love you guys. Thank you, subscribers. And even though this is a live video, you can watch it back and you can comment also and tell us what you think about this video and what you want to see from us also. And we had a contest, guys. So our contest was for a giveaway of a t-shirt, and it's an official EJ Brad and Kai t-shirt. And all you needed to do was comment and comment, be subscribed to our channel, comment, like us on TikTok, follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram, and on Instagram, yes. And all you had to do was just give us a YouTube idea. So anything that you think we should do, you have an idea for us, you can win an official EJ Brad and Kai t-shirt. And you'll be one of the few people that has one. And all you have to do is just put that in the comments. If you want to put it in this comment field here on this live, do so, because we said it was over on the 25th, which was yesterday, but we haven't got any responses, guys. We want to hear from you. We want to give you a t-shirt. So please give us an idea. And what we'll do is we will do that idea for you. We'll create a video and we'll give you a shout out in the video as well. All right. So guys, that is it for this live today. I hope you enjoy, and we will see you on the next EJ Brad and Kai Concierge Tip of the Week. And as always, we'll see you on the what, Kai?
Next video.
That is right. All right. Peace, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, I got to learn how to turn this. Oh, okay. Duh.